Man, I love
Do I
college.
really have to graduate, or can I just stay here for the rest of my life?
Keno Radio. Keno Radio. Keno Radio.
Keno Radio coming to you very spontaneous Wednesday night. We got UMass baseball. I'm gonna call you UMass baseball hero over here. Dylan Morris. We got Jerry alongside. He came flying upstairs while we were taking our online midterm. He's like, I need to get on the show. I was like, let's make it happen. Let's do it.
Hell
So we're
yeah.
back in the booth right now. We're coming at you live. Dill, what's going on?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing it. We're grinding through midterms. You got any midterms this week? Anything crazy? How's your
I
week
had
going?
one Tuesday. It wasn't too bad, though.
Not too
It
bad.
was,
You think you did all right on it?
Freshman level geology. So
I like it. That sounds like
wasn't
my
the most
speed.
academically rigorous.
That's my speed.
Yeah,
So,
not too bad.
like I was saying earlier, it sucked. Today was the nicest day of the semester so far. It was the
hands
classist, 75 and
Yeah.
sunny.
Big
I
day
hit
drink.
some 80. Some
Yeah.
80-degree Snapchats today.
One of my favorite days of the year, dude. Like the first hot day after
Smelled
winter.
like spring.
Yeah.
A
Felt
lot
like
of
spring.
joggers, a lot of power
Oh,
walkers
yeah.
out there.
Dude, I noticed that. The
Lot of
runners
girls
spikes.
tanning,
Dude, a
of
lot of
tanning
that.
girls, yeah.
And the biggest thing that when you know it's spring is when Pike's bumping. That's when you
Yeah,
got
they're all
Pike out
outside,
there
yeah.
with their frat boy music. Everyone's outside trying to look cool. I love it. I love that. Everyone makes fun of them. I love that.
That's
scene.
what every guy on campus tries to strive to be like.
Exactly,
Yeah,
dude.
Pike
We
guys,
just
yeah.
want to be like the Pikers,
Yeah.
which I'm cool with. Pike,
Yeah.
I'm like we. If you listen to the show, you know we're big Pike guys. They live next door to Keno, so
Shout
got
out Pike.
nothing but love for
Shout out Pike.
Shout out Pike is right. So like we said, you're on the baseball team. Let's get right into it. Let's talk a little baseball.
Big
What's the
weekend.
schedule looking like? How are you in? Like you're in season, right?
Yeah,
Like you're
we're
full-fledged
finally,
season right now.
Yeah, mid-season mode. We got spring break coming up. We're going to Tampa. We're leaving Friday morning, and we're going down there.
Are these your first games? Have
No,
you
we started last weekend.
Yep. Who'd you play?
We played Charleston Southern.
How'd you do?
We didn't win any games last weekend, but I mean, I thought the team looked good, and Charleston's gonna be one of the better teams we play all year.
Is it-
And
Is it like Charleston, South Carolina?
yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
we so we got our feet wet last weekend. First time playing outside after a long winter indoors. So
Yes.
Yeah, good
so
feeling.
we're acclimated to all the outdoor and everything.
you
now.
play baseball like indoors?
Yeah, we
I'm
practice
not a big.
all
I
winter.
haven't played baseball since like sixth grade.
We
so
practice all winter in a basketball gym.
It's a pain in the ass.
How's
Like in
that?
high school, it sucked.
It's
How are the bounces?
the
That
lighting's
sounds horrible.
The lighting's not the best, but you
It's
kind
your
of
outfield,
get
right?
you kind of used to it. Yeah, so like we can't take fly balls as an outfielder, but
That's
we get
tough.
outside when we can on the lacrosse field because
Yeah.
it's turf. So
Mm-hmm.
and we get enough fly balls so it's not like completely foreign when we step on a field for the first time.
Yeah.
But you know, not to make you can't make excuses and
Right?
all that. But
I mean, it's a
not
fly
bad.
ball. I feel like I can get out there and catch a fly ball.
Yeah.
If it's in my
Oh.
5-foot radius. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have the range that you had. Like we said, speaking of range, this guy, check it out on Twitter. Here's a plug. I saw you had a great diving catch. Was that against Charleston?
Yeah, that was first
Oh, yeah.
game.
So-
First inning of game one.
How'd that feel to get the season going?
That was pretty
Yeah.
sweet. I hit in the top of the first and I struck out, so I was kind of pissed. And
And then that happened?
then I got to make a play on D in the bottom of the first.
I like it. So that
Yeah.
gets you all juiced up.
Yeah,
so
I'm
run it through your
fired
head. Run it through. What were you playing? You're playing
I was
left?
playing left. Yeah, 2 outs. Guy on first and second, I believe. And yeah, this kid hits a ball pretty far down the left field line, big like a long fly ball, and I was running after it. I thought it might have had a chance to be a home run, and I looked up and I was like, "Damn, I might actually have a shot at this ball." So I was like, I just kept running for it and
Nice.
stretched out.
Stretched
for it
out and
made
snagged it.
Made the grab, yeah.
I
So,
like it.
What's the farthest you guys go this season? Is it Tampa?
Probably Tampa,
Yeah.
yeah. We went to St. Louis last year. That was pretty fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you play out there?
St. Louis University. Yeah, they're in our conference.
They're A10, right?
Yeah, they're A10. They're pretty good. They're
True.
really good. Yeah.
So like you said, you're going down to Tampa. What's the schedule looking like when you go down there?
So we got 3 against Army, and then 2.
So is it like a tournament kind of style? Neutral site? Just
Yeah, just neutral site. Like
'Cause
everyone's trying.
all the
All the
northern
northern
teams
teams trying
gotta
to get
go
down
down there.
south,
Yeah.
chasing good weather.
yeah.
So we got 3 against Army, 2 against Harvard, I believe, and then
Mm-hmm.
we also play UMaine and Lehigh, and there might be another team too. I forget.
So are you going? Do you play every day? How many games do you play in a season?
Yeah, it's such a short
We
season,
play-
I feel like.
Anywhere from, depending on rainouts and like
Yeah.
being able to reschedule the games, we anywhere between like 45 and 50 games a
Holy
year.
moly.
Yeah.
So how many games a week is that? That's what? That's like 4 or 5
Yeah,
games a
when
week,
it gets
right?
in the middle of the
Holy
grind, it's
cow.
5 days. Yeah.
So what time are your games? Like how much class are you missing for this? This is
our
what I
professor's
asked.
Plenty of class.
Like
Yeah,
I
that was
asked the
cool.
same thing when we had AJ on for
Yeah.
football team
Yeah,
and we had T-Bergs on
Yeah.
for basketball. So what? I'm so like curious how that happens.
It's amazing how.
Because I was watching
School-
the last team at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Well, midweek games are usually 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So
and
how's
then weekend.
that work?
Yeah, you miss plenty of class. It's amazing how college and school administrators encourage everybody to be a part of all these clubs and extracurricular activities. But then the second you have to miss their class,
Yeah, they're all.
they get all pissed
Yeah.
off and butthurt.
Yeah. Right.
It's like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too.
Right.
And like try and go out into the corporate world and get a job without any sort of after school extracurricular
Exactly.
experience. Like, good luck with that, buddy.
I hate that. I literally that's my biggest pet peeve with
Yeah.
teachers is they think that like their class is the end all be all.
Yeah,
It's like
dude,
you don't
it's
realize
unbelievable.
we're going to your class as a stepping stone to get out of here.
It's unbelievable.
So I remember my brother he had to go to an interview and he had something and the teacher wouldn't give him like an excused absence.
Yeah.
And so the interviewer had to like write an email and like rip the teacher out and all that stuff. It's like don't you
That's
want us
so
to succeed? It
unnecessary.
looks good for you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I never understand the whole thing. It's like, who cares? It's our life. Like, why do you care if we miss class or if like we fail? You know, I don't get why they take it so personally.
So are some professors like really cool about it, then others are
Yeah,
like,
some
completely
professors
against
are
it?
definitely cool.
Those ones who
Although
played
that's
sports
definitely in the
growing up.
minority, though. And
Really?
A lot of professors are like, you can't be missing all
Like,
this
that's
class.
the commitment you made. It's like,
So I'm
you
showing
see
up
the
to your
hours I'm
test
putting in?
and passing
Bring it
your
to the
test.
school.
So
It's not our
obviously-
fault. The
obviously
school's
being
scheduling
in
it.
class can't be too important if I'm passing all your tests still.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, get over yourself kind of deal there.
It is because where is the divide? Because at some point the school decides the schedule and to like have sports, but then the teachers are all mad at like having sports.
Yeah.
To, like teachers not
It's-
want.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
definitely
they're-
a broken
weird,
system.
It's a
Yeah.
very broken system. It is
It's
bizarre.
very annoying,
Right?
And it's like it puts us at a disadvantage.
So that's tough. But
Yeah.
who cares about that?
Especially if
'Cause-
you have a tougher major, you know?
right? Yeah. What's your major?
Finance.
Which is
That's
hard.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy, but yeah.
Do you get a lot of comm majors? I know when they do SEC like football games,
A lot of
physical
A
education.
lot of sociology majors, a lot of comm majors.
Yeah. That's your boy right
we
there.
got a lot of turf management majors on our team.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I like that. That's Stockbridge, right?
Yeah.
I wish we had one in here because I'm fascinated. I don't really understand like why you got to go to school.
UMass
for
has
that.
like one of the best
biggest, yes,
agriculture
yeah.
schools.
Well,
in
we
the
were in
nation.
agriculture
Yeah.
schools
UMass
to
A&M.
to start it off.
That's how it
Yeah.
started out.
Yeah, right. The Aggies. I wish we were back to the Aggies. But like, why? I don't get
Shout
why.
out
Like,
Stockbridge.
yeah,
Shout
right?
out Pike. Shout out Stockbridge.
That's you. You sound like our boys Delgado and I.
Shout out this, shout out that.
5 minutes shout out right at
Eastern
the end.
Mass rap,
It
what
was
up?
awesome. It was so funny. I don't know. I'm gonna get a Stockbridge guy. I'll get Lazy D Landscaping. I just don't like. Why don't you just not go
Dude,
to school
down
and save
first
money?
floor, there's a Mark Broad.
Is he?
Yeah, he's,
Maybe I'll get him
yeah,
on. We'll
he's
talk.
got him up here.
We'll talk turf.
Yeah, he's turf manager.
Like, why not just like not go to school, save the money, and just be part of a landscape?
Yeah.
So it beats all of us.
I don't know.
You're
I
preaching
mean-
to the choir.
If I could do it all over, I'd go to a tech school right now and I'd do like automotive, like CAD or something
That
like
would
that.
be
You know, electrical
legit,
stuff.
Yeah, that's like,
Like
a
hands-on.
practical thing to
Yeah,
do.
But hey, I'm
I wouldn't.
a senior now. It's too late.
I know, right? It's too late to look back now.
Yeah.
That sounds like a song there. All right, so you're down in Florida.
Yeah.
It's a great spring break. Awesome. I'm pretty actually.
And
I'm
you're
playing.
and you're
this
playing
weekend.
ball.
This weekend we're playing on a high school field, and it's the best field. One of
In,
the
like,
best fields
Florida?
we're gonna have been.
Is it a
I've
short
played on in
fence?
my
Are they
whole
going to be
career.
a bunch of
No,
yellows?
no, it's
Just,
legit
like,
size
sick.
field.
So is
And it's
baseball
Tampa,
just like
it's
fire
Tampa
down
Jesuit
there?
High School, and it's like one of the biggest high school baseball programs in the country.
Well, because they can just play all day.
They
down
got
there.
banners on the side of their field
Really?
for like guys that have played for Team USA.
So
guys
is
that
it
have
like-
played in the pros?
it's
guys
like-
that have-
Wild.
there's tons of people. It's like
I feel like
beautiful field.
Baseball in like Florida, especially like the Tampa and Miami region, is kind of like Florida and like Texas. I mean,
Texas
football
for
and like
football.
Texas, like
Well, 'cause they have
they're
all
legit
day.
like not like
Yeah.
stadiums with big
This
high school
this
fields.
field is pretty close to a college baseball like stadium, like those big like freaking like the SEC stadiums. Like this field isn't that big, but
Yeah.
it's pretty close. There's like bleachers, seating, and like
What's the coolest stadium you ever played in?
Fenway Park. We
That's
played there. We
Awesome.
played there last year for the Bean.
I was gonna say there's
Shit.
a Bean Pot, right? And who's the team without the BU doesn't have a baseball team? Right?
Yeah,
it's
BU.
BC Northeastern. You guys B and
Harvard.
And Harvard.
Yeah, so we
That's
basically
awesome,
took BU spot
For the
like
hockey
the
one.
hockey.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And,
Fenway was dope.
It was.
That
I
must
played
be
left
so
like-
field
cool.
that
that's a
game,
dream
so I
come
played
true.
a ball off the monster. It was unbelievable.
Do you
That
play it
is
like
sick.
Manny? Just like
Yeah, right. You
I like to think I'm a little better defensive
than Manny. What's all right? So besides like
Not
any of
hitting
the pro
though. He's
one,
definitely
what?
better than me at hitting.
Go.
Yeah, right. What are like some of the dope? Like you said, SEC. Like what's like the best like college stay? Have you ever played in like a sick
Oh,
like
okay.
a college, not like a pro one or like a Fenway like iconic?
Yeah,
more just
let
like
me try.
a cool
Maryland. We played my freshman year. We played against Maryland at their place. That's
That
a
was
pretty
sweet.
sweet field.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
they got a really good program. They're like super regional team.
Yeah,
like,
right.
like
They're Big
pretty,
Ten now,
pretty,
right?
Yeah. Pretty frequently. Let me think.
Do you play any SEC teams?
We were supposed to play Kentucky last year, right? First series of the year.
Yeah.
So we get to the airport. We're getting our tickets to the airplane,
Oh boy.
and our flight got canceled while we were getting tickets. So we had to cancel the series, drive home, and scrimmage Amherst College for another weekend in their facility.
kick their ass.
Ah.
That's horrible.
It was
That sucks.
That's such a letdown.
like top
Right?
5 most like upsetting
High to
moments
low
of my
moments of your
life.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
like-
Oh man.
like
That's
oh my God,
garbage.
it was unbelievable. I was the whole team was just so pissed. We were just like,
That's crushing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
literally crushing.
yeah, it was tough, but what are you gonna do?
Right? You win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
So what's
that's life.
what's the outlook looking like for the season for the boys?
I think
You guys making it Omaha or what? I'll be
not gonna
watching.
make any bold guarantees like that.
This is
but-
the spot to make the
but,
guarantees. If
Yo,
you want
we
one.
got a good team.
I'll
this
guarantee
year.
you UMass, not literally College World Series victory.
Yeah,
I'll
use
do
it
it
to
on
guarantee.
here.
That's
You gonna
fair.
support me?
Let's go, baby.
UMass is going to Omaha. You heard it here first.
Put a futures bet on UMass making
Yeah,
College World
right?
Series. Put
I-
it
I
at $1.
really
You make
should.
like 3,500 bucks or
No, the
something.
odds.
I love it. But yeah,
Yeah.
what do you guys
I
like
think
this year?
we got a lot of just overall team like toughness. We're gonna be like a tough team and like we're just gritty, but like kids.
What's like gritty and tough in baseball?
It's
because like I said, I'm like pretty out
Well,
of touch with
baseball's so
baseball.
streaky, so if like you go cold, it's like I feel like it's just getting back or sticking with it. you
yeah,
know, like-
just like so. I don't know.
Taking people's
say,
legs
like,
out, sliding.
Yeah,
to
like
second.
slide. Yeah, exactly. Like taking
I like
out a
that.
kid at second on a double play.
I
or
like
or
that.
like diving for balls that like
Yeah.
not everyone would
because
dive
you can
for.
feel it when kids aren't into it.
Yeah, and
you
just
know?
like
I like
hustle,
that.
like just overall.
Dirty
like,
baseball.
yeah.
Getting a
No, I
little
wouldn't
dirt on
say-
the chest.
yeah,
Not like
well,
dirt, like
yeah.
I'm saying like
Yeah, getting the
physically,
uniform
like,
dirty,
Yeah,
yeah.
uniform dirty, not like
Yeah.
Chase Utley dirty.
No, I think we have a good squad this year, and we're a tight knit squad, and I think we're gonna exceed a
That's
lot of
where it's
people's
at.
expectations.
That's where it's at.
Yeah,
What's
So we'll see.
what are people pitching these days? Like what are you looking at?
average velocity for
Yeah.
for a pitcher, about probably high 80s.
High 80s?
Yeah.
You see any 90? Anyone 100 in college
No,
baseball?
a
In
couple
like the
probably
best of the best?
4 or 5
Like when
guys.
Strasburg was
yeah,
at,
probably
San
about
If
Jose
four,
they're-
State.
if they're pitching
4 or
100,
5
they're
college
probably in the
baseball
minors,
pitchers every
right?
year
Yeah.
can hit 100. Probably one out of every 6 or 7 guys we face hits 90.
In the 90s? You
Like,
guys got any
consistently.
90s on your squad?
Yeah, we got a couple
Ripping in
kids
there?
that can hit
That
90.
can throw it?
Yeah,
I don't
probably
even know the
3 or
lingo.
4. Probably
Rip it?
3 or 4 pitchers.
Three that can
hit
touch
90,
it?
Yeah.
That's great. I couldn't even. I've been on record saying, or your roommate downstairs, that I could
Walshy.
take him. Yeah, I could take Walsh,
Yeah,
left
you were on
center,
record.
Yaba on
Doubt
3
it.
pitches.
Yeah, I don't
3 pitches, dude.
I don't think so.
And that's
Maybe
gonna be.
put the
I like.
bat
We were
out
saying
like
this when we were
You're
saying this
walking back to the dugout. with
one
your tail
night.
between
No,
your legs.
we're gonna do a Keno Radio TV, and I'm doing 3-pitch challenge versus Walsh, and I'm taking him left center. That means I'm getting in front of
Dinger
him too.
derby.
Now, I'm
Yeah.
swinging when he's like mid windup,
Hope you
but I'm
get
getting in there.
your T-work.
I need to
in
get in the
before
BP or with something with you guys. I need to get in the cage again. It's been way too long. for
Yeah.
me. I used to smash.
I'll be your
it
hitting
literally.
coach. I'll teach you how to hit. for
Yeah,
like a
dude,
day
I had
before, and
great
then you-
bat
Sounds like an
speed.
episode.
I had great bat
That'd be
speed.
that'd be good.
I have tennis elbow now.
You got
though,
strength.
so-
You look like you're pretty strong.
No,
maybe
no
you can
muscle.
Get into
What?
a
No,
ball.
there's no
Beer
muscle in
muscles.
this frame. Yeah, I got a lot of 12-ounce curl muscles.
Yeah.
That's about the
I like
most
it.
workout I've been doing.
Respect.
So, all right, what else we got on baseball? What you're an outfielder, right?
Yep.
What's that like? Do you ever get bored out there?
Outfield's awesome.
I used to get so bored.
college baseball is different because like you have every team, every kid in like a college baseball lineup is legitimately like a threat to hit.
Yeah,
True.
1 through
They
9.
hit an extra
There's
base
no,
hit.
there's no
So,
guys who are
like-
like strictly there for like.
Yeah, so it's not like high
defense or-
school.
Do
where you
pitchers
got-
hit? Are there
No,
DH and pitchers?
Yeah, there's DH.
There is
no
DH.
pitchers hit.
Alright.
Yeah, so
didn't
it's
know
not
that.
like high school where you got like the top 5 kids usually can
Yeah.
rake, and then you got like the 8 hitter
rest are
who's like the
punting.
shortstop who's like 5, 6.
Yeah.
Like this kid sucks.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, so it's not really like that.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every kid can drive the ball to the outfield. So it's
I like that.
I've told a lot of people it's kind of like playing receiver, but like baseball.
That
'Cause
makes
you're
sense.
just like
'Cause
tracking
you-
down
yeah,
balls
right?
and stuff like that. It's mad fun. And I was a receiver in football, so
Yeah.
it's like
Translates
so
well.
natural.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
I love it.
That's awesome. What was I? I was a little 3-bagger back in my day.
Oh,
dude.
okay.
I was in the
Hot
hot corner.
corner?
I was in the hot corner.
Yeah.
I had the cannon back in the little league.
I was the
Love it.
second base guy. I'd always bunt.
Because
Oh, yeah.
you couldn't throw. You couldn't make the throw.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why. No. So how far can you throw? What can you hit the backstop from the fence in like the outfield? I remember that
From
was
the
a big
fence?
thing.
If I was having my arm was feeling really good,
Real loose.
and I was throwing from the warning tread from like
Could you get like to home plate, like, or could
I
you
could-
do like
I
a
could
right
probably-
to third type thing?
I
Like,
could
do you
probably
got the hose?
if I had a really high arc and throw, I could probably get it to home plate from the warning track.
Yeah.
Not sure about hitting the backstop on the fly though. That's a
That's a
bomb
hose.
of a
Tall
throw.
order.
Yeah.
That's a hose.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I've
That's
never
the
really
Vlad
tried.
Guerrero arm
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. I like
Cespedes.
That guy was
The
a savage.
Cespedes,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Cespedes can throw it underhand. Like, did you see that in
Yeah,
the playoffs
he's
last year?
nuts, dude.
He fired that ball
So
underhand.
who's your boy? Who's your boy? In,
my player, my favorite
Who's
player.
your guy?
Oh,
I
there's
was
so
a
many.
huge Frank Thomas guy back in the day.
I mean,
Huge Frankie T.
I'm trying to think of my favorite.
right? And probably dark horse right now. Like obviously Harper is
Harper's
like,
the
the man,
dude, the
but,
Ice
like,
Man.
Probably someone that not a lot of people like would say. I like Adam Jones a lot,
Adam
like on the
Jones.
Orioles.
Yep, yep.
I think he
I don't
is
even-
the man.
I was
He's-
thinking, I'm still
their
stuck in
center
like the
fielder.
Andrew Chipper Jones.
Oh, the
craze.
all-time
Chipper
Barry
When I
Bonds.
hear Jones,
Barry
like,
Bonds is
I
my
think,
guy. My all-time guy is Barry
Bonds,
Bonds.
you think he juiced? I don't think so.
No, yeah, he's totally
no.
innocent, man.
How about you
What?
think he should
You
get in
seen
the Hall
him
of
now?
Fame?
I think the fact that he's not in the Hall of Fame right now,
It's absurd.
an absolute
ridiculous.
travesty.
It's
dude.
ridiculous.
I've been saying
Him
it.
and
I've been
Rose.
saying it for the last 5 years.
It's because everyone's been juiced. Like in that era, everyone.
He was hitting those balls off of pitchers that
And they
were
were
also
just-
sticking needles in
And the
their
mound
ass.
was higher. They hired the mound.
Right? I'm a firm believer in every sport they should mandatory take steroids to make the entertainment value even better.
Yeah,
especially
Tell
I'm
me-
a huge.
you
Tell me
cannot-
the '90s weren't the most
You cannot,
entertaining baseball.
you cannot
ever.
look me in the eye and tell me that watching baseball right now is more fun than watching baseball when Barry Bonds was in his
Oh, no
prime.
way.
And Roger
And
Clemens
McGuire,
was
Sammy
throwing.
Sosa,
Sammy
right,
Sosa.
dude?
It was
Jose
unbelievable.
Canseco,
That was when
Rafael Palmeiro.
Baseball was at its absolute
Roger
peak
Clemens.
Right, dude?
in that time.
Late
You
90s,
want it-
early
and
2000s.
no one can convince me otherwise.
It's because people forget that, like, it's just an entertainment industry. People think it's this whole pristine thing with all sports.
Yeah.
No, it's entertainment. I want to see people hit 700-foot jacks throwing 160 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
yeah, it's unbelievable, dude.
You know, so
People are like,
I'm
"Oh,
with
he did
that.
steroids. He's a can't.
like,
he
so
can't
did
ever
you."
be in the Hall of Fame because he did
Like,
steroids."
all right,
It's
then-
like get out of here. It's like
It's literally.
oh, so you've never done anything like wrong in your
No,
life?
no, I've never seen.
Like,
And it's
no,
yeah,
no.
like come on.
That was
Never
a
made a
whole
mistake.
era too. Like they should literally have like a Hall of Fame and then like a '90s Hall of Fame. To
Yeah,
early
no, they should have
2000s
like a
that,
steroids
they all get
Hall of
into.
Fame. Like they should
Yeah.
all come together, all those players, and make
Yeah.
like their own separate Hall
Yeah,
of Fame.
well,
you know what
dude,
I mean?
like if you do the lightest amount of research on a Hall of Famer, you know exactly everything about him. So like, put him in the Hall of Fame and let people just make their own judgment. Like he obviously is deserving of like look at his numbers. He's the most all-time home runs.
Dude, he put the most balls outside of park, regardless of how juiced up he was. That's
how
a ridiculous
is that person
feat.
not in the Hall of Fame
Right?
if you hit more home runs on a baseball field than anyone ever?
That whole and the whole Pete Rose not getting in. I don't understand that.
2003, it might have been 02 or 01, I believe. If you took away all of Barry Bonds' hits that year,
Yeah.
he still led the league in on-base percentage.
wow,
Think about that.
that's wild.
Yeah.
So he's still hitting contact and getting on there.
No, he was walking.
Yeah,
they
he was
were
walking.
walking
Oh, they
him
were
so
walking.
much because they were
Pitch
so
to him.
scared to pitch to him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
If you took away every single one of his hits, that was the year he had
insane.
73 home runs.
That's insane.
He still would have led the league in on-base percentage.
And he hit that many homers on
Yeah.
that limited amount of ABs,
That's how
right?
good of that's how good he was, dude.
Right? He's a hitting coach now too.
Yeah,
for the
he just got
Marlins,
hired
right?
to coach hitting coach for the Marlins.
I like that.
Yeah, 2 years ago he was like a guest hitting coach for the Giants for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't
And
know
they
why
won the
would
World
keep him.
Series.
Yeah,
that
why would they
year.
keep him, dude? He's
Yeah.
a giant. He like.
Unbelievable.
I remember I saw a picture of him in the Marlins uni, and it was weird.
I
Yeah.
would do disgusting things to be able to hit with Barry Bonds for,
Right?
for an hour.
Coached
and
up.
just
But, like,
just talk hitting with
Is
him
he?
for an
Would
hour.
he be like one of those guys? I remember when Gretzky was a coach of the Coyotes, he stunk because like sometimes the greats are like
Yeah,
so
like, how can you
natural.
not
It's like,
do this?
Why
Yeah.
can't you
No,
do this? Like,
yeah, I
type of thing.
definitely
Like,
know that.
Did he just? I mean,
I could see that.
I guess since it's like it's not a basic thing, but it's just like a swing. You could probably be like do it like this as opposed to like coaching a whole. Like if he was a manager, it might be a little different.
Yeah,
like Gretzky was trying to coach
that's
the
a
whole
very
team.
good point.
But-
I guess time will tell.
I know,
we'll
right?
See, we'll see how the
if
Marlins do at the dish.
Stanton's
this
gonna
year.
hit a gajillion fucking.
Yeah,
home runs
Barry
this
Bonds
year.
with John
Yeah,
Carlos.
right?
I almost called him Mike Stanton. That's funny, but
right.
those two together, that's how about the power in
Right?
that group?
I saw a stat on Twitter today. I think it was like the top home run since 2012 or 13.
Yeah, Giancarlo has.
He's
like,
number one. I didn't know the next three people. I never even heard of him. I was like, where is the big
Because
guys?
there's no steroids in baseball.
Right? It was
Yeah.
like
'Cause you're
the
not
one. It
watching
was
it.
Goldschmidt. I've heard of him.
Goldschmidt. Yeah,
in Arizona,
He's dirty.
and then it was two other guys I never heard of.
You
and I
know
was
their
like,
names by any
I
chance?
totally forget what their names were. If
Yeah.
I saw it, I remember. But
Baseball now, there's like a ton of like younger guys like from smaller market teams that are really good, but like
They don't
a
get
lot
any
of people don't
exposure,
really know like who they are.
'cause
It's
no one
weird.
watches them.
Yeah, because baseball. Yeah, I feel like less people watch baseball than like on TV than
Oh, then even
pretty
10
much
years
any
ago.
other sport. Yeah,
Yeah.
For
Like,
me, it's
hockey's
just,
got
plus-
a really big following.
Yeah, but hockey's
especially
kind of
in
like
the
a cult
Northeast.
following.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you have your big hockey people, and
Yeah,
there's rarely
and then you just
any
have people that
casual
don't really
watchers.
care for it that
Like
much.
I'm a very casual like baseball and golf. Like I'll put on the summer as like background.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like I'll
when
never
you're just
sit and
chilling,
watch
drinking a couple
game.
beers with your
Yeah,
friends.
exactly.
Yeah,
Or if you're at the
100%.
beach, you go in, check the score.
Even
then
as a
come back
baseball
out.
player,
Yeah.
I don't religiously watch.
It's they got to
baseball
figure
on
out a
TV.
way to cut the MLB games.
Like I don't watch
down.
the Red Sox
Yeah.
every night.
Yeah,
And
right.
I watch the Patriots every second of every
Well,
game.
Yeah.
I mean that's
That's
the difference
different
between
because they only play
162
yeah,
and 16
That's a big
games.
reason
That is
why,
huge.
because you're like, oh,
But
let's
it's
watch
cool,
the Sox tomorrow.
Because
night.
if there's nothing else on, it's like, oh, I always have the Sox on.
Yeah.
As opposed to where you have to make like the Pats a thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
for that type of thing, or you feel like
Even
an
the
idiot.
the
Bees.
Sox are
Bees are
perfect for
Yeah.
like middle of the summer when like it's a Tuesday night. There's
Yeah,
nothing
literally
on
nothing
TV,
on,
and you're
exactly.
just
And you just
like, hell yeah, the Sox are on. Like I'm just gonna chill. And,
right. Ooh, that was a nice foot touch. Right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Footsies. So all right, who you got? How are the Sox doing this year? All the Sox.
Sox
Who's
look-
the World Series champ this year?
I like
From a baseball mind.
the World Series champs. The Cubs are favorites
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
Vegas odds.
The Cubs have a pretty good shot, legit, of winning this thing. I'm usually more of a fan of picking an underdog. I think the Sox look pretty good. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be champs though. I'd have to think about this for a sec. I like
I don't get how the Sox go from like horrible to great to horrible. Like I don't-
Payroll.
Dude.
Is that I don't understand.
no, it's because
that.
they sign these like awful dudes sometimes. And then
Do you
they
think
just
the
trade
price
away and
deal's
get
gonna
good
pan
guys.
out?
I like the price deal a lot. I'm hating the Hanley and Pablo
Move to
Sandoval
first.
deal even more as the days
Really?
go by. I wish they never
It was
did
just to
that.
sell
I
jerseys.
wish they just got
right.
an A1 pitcher last year instead
As
of getting
opposed to-
both of those guys. Like we have plenty of dudes that can hit,
Right?
like in the minors and stuff. Like
Exactly.
like Brock Holt and like all them. Like there's so many guys that
Yeah.
are like good that there's just not gonna be room for. But
That is tough.
yeah, I like the. Obviously, Red Sox fan, like, oh, I'm not allowed to say the Yankees are going to be good, but, like,
Oh,
they're going to
you
be
can
pretty
say the
damn
Yanks.
good this year.
I don't even know who they have anymore.
Didn't they? They got
Cardinals-
someone. They got Chapman.
they got
My boy
Chapman,
but
and
he's
they got-
suspended
They got,
for a little bit.
they have Andrew Miller. They have someone else, too. Oh, Betances. The back of their bullpen is, like, 3 of the best relievers in the majors right now. So, like, if they're winning by the 7th inning, it's pretty much...
It's
It's
over.
game over.
It's
yeah.
pretty much game
Bullpens
over.
are so key. in
Yeah.
the MLB.
Like,
That's
you saw the
awesome.
Royals last year. Their
Yeah.
bullpen was
It-
unfreaking hittable, dude.
Yeah.
So when they got up, it was, like, game over.
That is pretty wild. Well,
Yeah, I think if I had a gun to my head, I'd probably say the Cubs are gonna win it, man.
yeah.
As much as
Yeah,
I hate
well,
picking
They're the
the
sexy
favorite.
pick.
Yeah,
They're the
exactly.
sexy
Like, they
pick.
got
Plus,
Jason
everyone
Hayward.
wants them to win.
I like them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
Hayward.
Hayward.
They're a lovable team,
Right?
They're gonna have a lot of
Do
fans
some
this
fun
year.
fact: I saw Hayward's first ever home run, just
Oh, for
randomly.
the Braves, that was opening day, right?
Yeah, it was like
You
a
were there?
no.
Oh.
It was on TV.
Oh, my
But I got home from
You
school.
made that
and
sound a lot better
Yeah,
than
right, I
it
was
was.
like,
Did you have your glove too?
I got home and I was just like, I like flipped on the TV
Oh,
and it was
see.
on ESPN and they're like Jason Hayward, like the number whatever overall.
Yeah, he
like
was a huge prospect. He was a huge
First
big
at bat, swing,
Just
gone. I was
dinger.
like, that was kind of cool, and I
Yeah.
saw it live. So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Who's first? I think I saw Pedroia's first home run on TV.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, related note.
Bro, it is cool that it was still on TV.
Yeah,
It's
it
still going
sucks.
to be there.
Yeah,
The
you're-
Sox
stuff
through
you
all their
remember.
peak and valleys, Pedroia has, I feel
Been
like,
a
has been that
constant.
constant, dude.
He's well, the Bees haven't had very many valleys, but he's like a very Bergeron
Yeah.
kind of guy, and as I would think. What's have you played in any like Cape League or anything like that?
Yeah, I played.
needed-
I had a temp contract last summer for the for Falmouth in the Cape League.
What's Cape League life like?
The Cape League was the best baseball experience of my life.
I feel like that'd be awesome.
It makes you better,
Freaking
right?
Awesome,
unbelievable,
man.
dude. I was on a team. Looked to my left, be like, SEC,
Yeah.
Pac-12, Pac-12, and like player of the year in this
Were you
conference.
the only A10
Just-
dude on your team?
I was like small school, dude, and I was just like, everyone's like, who the f is this kid? And I was like, yeah, like,
What up?
what's up, guys? Like,
Let's play some
I'm
ball.
Dylan. Yeah, let's play. Let's hit some dingers.
Yeah, right? That's awesome.
It
though.
was fun though. I mean, I still keep in touch with a lot of the guys, and like,
You don't get paid for it, right?
No.
That'd be against NCAA.
Yeah, God forbid.
So how does like the whole thing with not just baseball, but if like you're doing stuff with baseball, like when do you have to like work? Like, cause you're playing baseball in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing for money? Cause like I literally like,
Yeah, I got like a little side job right now.
Yeah,
just
like, you
promoting-
gotta, yeah,
promoting for this
right?
club
Yeah,
here.
cause like I work all
Yeah.
through the summer, and I feel like for D1 athletes, I mean that's
Yeah,
that's
there's
tough.
like
It's
a
tough.
little
big time commitment.
there's a
right?
little downtime, like in between when summer ball starts and when your season ends. So I caddied a little bit last summer. I'll probably do that again this summer.
Yeah.
Just some
But
cash
for the
in my
most
pocket.
part, you gotta just hope the dream
Yeah.
turns out and you make those gajillion dollars that
Well,
you make.
yeah, my mom's been pretty good helping me out with
Yeah,
like
right?
some of the like living expenses
Exactly.
and stuff. But I mean, I got the meal plan, so like I don't spend a ton of money on food.
Yeah.
Basically, the only thing I really spend money on is like when I go out on weekends.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
That's not bad. I was just always like curious about that because I know it's like
Yeah,
football
it's
they have to
definitely
live out
tough,
here. I
dude,
know
yeah.
hockey they have to live out here for like
It
6
sucks.
weeks and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it is a huge commitment. That's why I'm all about athletes getting paid. Student
Yeah,
athletes.
I agree.
I'm in on that.
Like
I'm
a
in on that.
stipend.
Even on
Yeah,
the
right?
non-revenue sports, we should
Yeah.
get something, bro.
I'm in on it. I'm in on it. You guys
Yeah.
are doing a ton of stuff. It's tough to
Yeah,
make
it's like
money.
we
so
work
I'm
what,
cool
like
with it.
30-hour weeks, like practicing and
Yeah,
playing and stuff.
right?
It's like, how
And you
is
bring
that?
money into the school.
Yeah, I mean the classic argument is like NCAA makes all this money and like their employees see none of it, but
Right.
that's another conversation.
That's another Keno radio.
That's right. I don't have the mind or the details of knowledge.
Do your
of anything.
research.
I just know that
I don't
there
have the
should be.
energy to want to
Exactly.
get into that right now. I
Exactly.
could talk about that for freaking hours, man.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't got anything else on baseball. Anything else unless you what do you
No.
want to chat about? Anything else in your mind you need to say to the people out there?
I don't know, man.
Are you promoting tonight?
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
But I had like a 5-hour
You need a
practice
plug?
today, and I'm going to bed.
Get a little Litsky plug. If you go to Lit,
Shout out Lit.
shout out Lit right there. If you get in, tell
Yeah,
them,
if
tell them
you
Dylan
want to get on the
sent ya.
guest list, yeah, just mention my name.
Yeah,
I'll make a couple dollars off everyone I get in. So
There you go. There you go.
help a struggling Division I student
Unpaid
athlete out.
student athlete out. Exactly. That's what you need. That's what you need.
Love it.
I don't know. I like I said, this is very spontaneous, so I don't really. I wanted to hear a lot about the baseball life, so I feel like
Yeah,
I'm caught up.
very
Now we're caught up on
audience.
Yeah, that was pretty
basketball, baseball, and football now. The UMass life, so we're getting
Pretty
there. We're
much.
making our rounds. We need like a field hockey chick on or something
No.
like that. See the life
You
of
go
that.
immediately, no.
See the life of a field hockey chick. But I don't know. Like I said, any closing thoughts? Anything else before we wrap it up?
I got nothing, man. Yeah, nothing.
There you go. That's what I like to hear. Well, I don't know when this come out. We're doing another one tomorrow with Andy, maybe Dana. Probably talk some Blarney and spring break preview for me.
Oh yeah, what do you guys spring break plans?
We're going down
Daytona.
Yeah.
Daytona.
Daytona Beach over
same,
here.
Same venue as the
I know.
Daytona 500.
Yeah, right?
Hearing you're a big NASCAR guy.
I
You had a
like-
Kevin Harvick shirt last week. when I
Yeah,
saw
I
you.
like to drink and watch NASCAR. I don't like to
It's
watch
kind of
NASCAR.
like baseball.
Exactly.
Just have it on the background.
It's something to do on Sundays during the summer when there's no football on.
Yeah,
I'll give you
NASCAR's
that.
awesome.
It is cool. It is cool, especially if
The fans are awesome too.
Yeah, right?
The
Have you ever
guys
been to
are
a
big
race?
time into it.
Rednecks?
I was gonna go to the one in New Hampshire. Was it the Dover?
We've gone louder.
I went last year.
We've
yeah.
gone the last 3 races.
It's pretty much like going to the South. They're like
Yeah.
northern
Yeah.
Yankees.
No, I was
the-
gonna go, dude, and
the
then
best.
I had some sort of like prior commitment that I had to go. Oh, I just got like I signed with like another summer ball team like the day before I was supposed
Yeah.
to go to it,
Oh,
and I
okay.
missed it. But all my friends went, and they
I
said it was
highly
just like
recommend.
awesome.
It's the best,
ridiculous.
sporting
It's
event
just
I've
a
ever been to.
spectacle.
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Can't
so
say enough
bad
about
this
BYOB. Don't have to wear shirts if it's a nice
So
day.
absurd.
We went
You
this
can
year
literally
for 2
watch
I
it.
know how
days.
much you like to not wear.
Yeah,
shirts.
right. We went Saturday and Sunday this year. Stayed over in a tent. Like it's just
Oh my
such a good
God,
experience.
I
It's-
need to do it. I
Can't
need
say
to.
enough about NASCAR, and that's literally the worst race of the season. Is the New Hampshire track?
Yeah.
It's the worst
One
race.
year there,
I've been
it's
told
insane.
from one of my same friends
It's
that
the worst
went,
race.
that's been to a Daytona 500.
I need to go
And
there.
he said he's
Dega.
it's my friend's dad, but he's like I'm friends with him too.
Yeah.
And he said he's been to a Super Bowl, an NBA Finals game, like an NCAA tournament game, and like a World Series game. And he said the Daytona 500 is better
Right.
than all of that
No
combined.
way.
Yeah,
Wow.
it looks
He said
like
it is
even just going to loud.
He's just
unbelievable.
crossing off the bucket list. with
Right,
all
dude.
that.
Honestly,
I know,
that's
yeah.
unreal.
This guy's
Daytona.
the
I
man.
mean, Daytona. We got to see the track.
Yeah.
Just to make D jealous. My brother's the real big Scar fan. That's how we got into it.
Scar. I like
Scar,
that little
dude.
abbreviation.
Abbreviation Scar. So check it out.
Chell.
Chell.
Chell,
some
Scar. We're all about abbreviation.
Yeah.
We'll just say Keen Ray instead of Keno Radio, right? Keen Ray. Nah, I won't hop on. But for Demo,
Hell yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
coming on.
Glad to be here.
Jer.
Oh,
See you
man.
later. Check us out.
That was brutal.
Check us out on Twitter at Keno Radio, Facebook.com/Keno Radio, Instagram, same thing, SoundCloud, YouTube, Gmail. Check it all out, all the stuff. We had a lot of content out last week, so make sure you check out the videos. Check out Jamie from the challenge. Got this one coming out soon. We got another one coming out next week, so make sure to tune in, check it out.
Donations are accepted. Keno Radio.
That's true, and if you want to come on, just like this, literally come over, say,
come
hey,
upstairs.
let's do an epi, and we'll do it. We'll fire it up for you. So thanks for tuning in. Take it easy. Happy spring break.
Man, I love college. Do I really have to graduate, or can I just stay here for the rest of my life?
Keno Radio. Keno Radio.